Hello, I'm Jovan Johnson with the IMF Tracker. This week, Central Bank to develop timetable for inflation targeting regime, new public sector purchase order to be piloted, and committee set up to monitor securities dealings. These stories in a moment, but first, our question of the week. What is referred to as Shark Watcher? Stay tuned, the answer comes up at the end of the program. By month end, the Bank of Jamaica BOJ is expected to develop a timetable for implementing an inflation targeting regime. Inflation targeting is a policy framework under which a central bank estimates and makes public a target inflation rate. This is in an effort to steer actual inflation towards that target through the use of interest rate changes and other monetary tools. According to a document submitted by the government to the IMF, key actions in inflation to the regime are expected to be incorporated in future program updates. From as far back as 2010, BOJ Governor Brian Winter disclosed that the central bank would be moving towards inflation targeting. An upgraded commitment control system and a purchase order model are to be piloted by the Finance Ministry by the end of February. This is part of measures to strengthen the procedures for budget execution and public financial management. The systems are slated to be implemented in all ministries, government departments and agencies by April 1. The government has said those are part of reforms being undertaken for improving public financial management. In order to meet a new IMF structural benchmark, a comprehensive public sector investment program will be tabled in Parliament by the end of April. A high-level steering committee has been established to provide oversight in the setting up of a trust arrangement to mitigate the risks of retail purchase clients of securities. A repurchase agreement is a form of short-term borrowing for dealers in any kind of tradable government asset. The government has told the IMF that the trust will hold securities on behalf of clients during the transition period for the phasing out of the retail repo business model. The trust arrangement is intended to ensure that funds and securities flow in accordance with IMF terms of the repo agreement. And to end our program, the answer to this week's question. The question again, what is referred to as a shark watcher? A shark watcher is a firm specializing in the early detection of takeovers. And that's where we end our trek this week on the IMF Tracker. I'm Jovan Johnson.